Hi tutor, hi companions, welcome to World News Pearl Harbor. Uh, Good afternoon tutor and classmate. This is final activity and present my notes and my fields. Moment, yeah, the World News present. The field news. Suspect package addressed to Senator Cory Baker record in Florida. And suspect package figured full in the last week or what recovered in Florida, the FBI said Friday. Trump mulch plan October entry, all migrants the USA-Mexico border. President Trump is considering and assuming executive order that will block migrants, including secure front entering the USA and the southern border in a bid to stop and curb traveling north through Mexico. The three news fall through straight American Airlines plane with passengers on board and LaGuardia Airport. A full truth hit the wind on American Airlines plane with nearly 200 passengers on board and LaGuardia Airport on Friday. The movie it's Pearl Harbor. It's a beautiful movie. It's my movie favorite. What is the name of the movie? Pearl Harbor. Do you think its name is appropriate? What? Because its narratives in early invasion, the Japanese of the United States, the entry Pacific Fleet Sun wanted the pride of American and away. What other name will you give it of the movie? A wounded pride? Why? Because the Freedom Run was very large. The British Fish Arizona and the British Fish West Virginia were in training Hawaii. It's an honor and symbolism of the grand network of the their flag. What kind of movie it did? It eats and drum film. The film was made in partially its own Hawaii. What do you think on the plates? They are beautiful, are one of my favorite islands and hits the reputation of being one of the most beautiful islands in the world. What is the movie about? The film is basically about the Japanese attack on the USA naval fleet and Hawaii. The attack occurred between the two countries, and I happen what surprised being in the movie you see that love is so Rafe, Palin and Evelyn's North's boyfriend Rad has to travel to renting will hit an accident. This scene later to Evelyn where he announced the other rates, Danny and Rage being to lead when they release they aren't boyfriends. What they know is know what a lady who had fired. To the end, with 10 scouts him hit combat. Teach attention on his best friend and his girlfriend and immense fire arrests were right and Danny fired and embarked. Followed by this flight comes to Japanese aerial bombarding to Hawaii. They run or the loot for a plane of the hangar and lay in the two planes and shot down. More than 10 Japanese planes are carried for Antan secret to Japan. In this attack their plans for the lack of fall. Dan is wounded by the Japanese soldier. Said Rafa race return shattered by the deed of the hit with friend returns with Evelyn. Danny is pregnant and her son is killed. Danny on the United States win the war. What is your opinion about the movie? A wonderful movie with an intense run on the part of the three characters. The scene of the war are memorable and wonderful, and the recovery of the United States is wonderful. That's why it's always recommend actors Ben Affleck, Josh Hartnett, Kathy Beckinsale. Which character of the you identify more with Danny because love fell in love with his best friends, girlfriends, and when he won the mission and Japanese did defend him and I was and stay. Why? This was the most important in a movie. While I saw answers why. It is not perfect place the devil in the film which are the sea, the air, space, and most importantly, the real place where the sat was like for Americans. And 3. The rapids. Ingredients and kilo fish fire, the green bananas and cold water and salon paper and eat and onion and lettuce and tomato. Cut the Felix into mild space and reserve it. And bowl put the flour, salt, pepper, water, mustard, it, and stew. The consistency should be like making hot cakes. And a certain oil is put enough to cover the fish. The pads through the mixture, they are fried until they are golden. Cool smash the bits of banana fresh for a short time, remove it in one stone crunch and give it dark texture. We return the fry and add some delicious patacones. Remove the excess of fat with mayonnaise and tomato, onion, cabbage, cilantro, salsa, and shot. Serve it and enjoy the delicious fish patacones. My tutor, my companions, the movie Pearl Harbor, and it's very beautiful. And the Ritz eats with hand and delicious patacones with fish. By tutor, by companions, the Pearl Harbor eats the essence It's a beautiful island of Hawaii. It's my favorite movie. By tutor, God bless, Merry Christmas.